Yeah, that's good ASMR. Brian M. Deshaun Jackson. Oh, yeah. That's the right one. What am I replacing that for? Because I threw away the one that works, like an idiot. I changed my gas tank and I threw out my gas tank and I threw out the fuel pump filter and housing along with it. Because I enjoy flushing money down a toilet. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, I might throw it out again. So that's the whole housing unit. This guy here floats. So as your tank fills up with fuel, it's got a little potentiometer there, and that's how it knows how full your tank is. So that's how that works, if you ever wondered. That's one of the filters there for the fuel pickup. Fuel pump is in there, and this whole thing up here is the filter. What I need to do, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to separate. And I'm pretty sure I don't need this plug, so I can get rid of that. But I'm gonna do that after the fact. So we're gonna put this bad Larry right into the new gas tank. Oh. Can't do this one-handed. I'm also pretty sure there's supposed to be a gasket there, like an O-ring. I need a small tripod. There's a lot of things I need. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ignore the fact that I need that O-ring for now. Go away. There we go. So that's in place. I don't remember what orientation it's supposed to be in, but that doesn't matter. And then I can take off the connections that are there. If you go to a casino, you could win money, get a tripod. That's a good idea. What's the smartest thing anybody's ever said to me? I need to remember where all these connections go. That's there. Where's this guy? Where did that one go? Oh, there it is, I think. The math checks out. I'll just gamble the pink slip of my car. That's what Brian O'Connor want me to do. So right now I'm trying to find where this connection is. And I don't know why there's 27 people watching this garbage. That's okay. Where? Might have to crawl under the car. Oh yeah. It's the life of luxury right there. And I can't see a thing past the gas tank. So maybe putting the gas tank on before I made sure those lines were in place may have been a little oopsie. But I can't see a thing. I need to look for this connection, but that actually belongs to this car. I have no idea what that connects to. So I have no idea what to do now. All right, I gotta put on another glove. We're going deep. I can't believe there's 45 people watching this garbage. Where is this fuel line? If I have to drop that tank again, I'm going to be really upset. Garbage. That's right. And that is exactly what's going on here. I like to watch others struggle on their vehicle. It makes me feel less bad about myself. Hey, Brain M, what are you driving? I have no idea where this is. Chrysler product. RIP. Chryslers are the finest vehicles made. All right, I'm actually gonna use my phone to look into this gap. Am I stupid? I worked for a supplier and we supplied parts to Chrysler and they did not give a shit about what we sent them. Their quality control was non-existent. I'm actually kind of at a standstill right now because until I find where this line is, I can't do anything. And I'm trying my best to remember where this comes from. I've never used Rock Auto, but I should start. I got this off of eBay from some guy that upcharges me from his junkyard. That's where I got the gas tank too. And I tried bartering with him for like 2 weeks and I managed to get the price down 10 bucks. Only. But you always gotta barter. Quick AF. That's lit. Are you allowed to swear on YouTube streams? Where does this plug go? Oh, that must go there. So I took this off for a reason. But why? Why am I so dumb? Why can't I remember this? And does any plastic clip actually work? All I do is break them with my stupid caveman fingers. All right, this we don't need because my original is right here. So it's important to stay organized. So that's why you gotta throw the garbage away, right away, to not confuse yourself later. Is it pinched before? Is it pinched somewhere you installed the tank? Yeah, I think so, which is really pissing me off because I don't want to do that again. I really hope it's not, but it's starting to look like that. Plastic clip for this fuel line. The odds this works after all this too is so low. All right, so this, which I could keep because I have the full thing, is this. So I have that original one. So this is gonna go in the keep pile. Oops. There we go. This is my mystery plug that I'm looking for. And I don't remember where it comes from. It's not. Wait a minute. God, I wish I could remember, but I'm too stupid. But I have mystery plug that came with the unit that's cut off. So I assumed I had one still in the car. I go over here, and I remember accessing this for some reason. I unplugged this, so it moved. This all moved somewhere. And then looking at it, I got something that's missing a hose. So I think I had another line that went through and connected here. And they gave me a cut one. So now I need to go find one of these, I guess. For the 7th goddamn time, I have to order another part before this thing's done. But I don't have a computer or anything, so I can't pull up like a parts diagram, but that's really what it's looking like to me. Because I remember feeding something through here and getting really mad at it. And I had to take this off to access it, and that's the only thing I'm missing. There's even a little slot for it. Yeah, that sucks a lot. It's really tough to work on a project car when you have to piece together the clues your own stupidity left behind the last time you worked on it. It really slows down the process. So, what do I want to do now? Let's take a gander. I have nothing here that belongs to this car. My keys so I don't lose those. This is the cover. This is what the wiring harness goes through. And then that's a bracket that holds that line. I can't believe I threw away so much stuff. I'm so stupid. This is the cover for the other side. And this is a bunch of parts that don't belong to what I'm doing right now. This is the line that I just took off that I know doesn't belong. Because this is the high pressure side of the pump, I believe. And that goes into the fuel line, which goes into the fuel rail. Because that angle there, suspiciously, it looks like. Let's see, where are we? That right there. Which I think that's exactly what that is. So I think I need to order another part for the third time. But yeah, to recap, I replaced the gas tank. I threw out this whole assembly, so I ordered that assembly. They gave me the assembly with a cut line. And I also made another oopsie down here where this is the fuel filler, and I didn't get a hose to connect to the gas tank, which I ordered some hose that is fuel regulator for fuel, and that gets there tomorrow, so I'll have that to install. So I was hoping to get everything else done except for that, but now I'm missing another part. Third time's the charm. Honestly, with me, it could be more like fifth, and with every other normal person, it probably takes one try, but I do anything but the normal way. So we'll take this line and connect it up. Might as well get everything situated. I did not change the fuel filter, the fuel pump or anything, so we are going to be running on prayers that all that works okay. Because I do not want to spend more money. But I have to because I threw that out. So it's held in by these guys. Did I test the pump? No. I'm too stupid to do something like that. Actually, fun story. When I got this car, it had been sitting for 12 years. So the old gas tank had, 12, 13-year-old gas in it, and I need to get it out. So that fuel line I ran earlier, I actually took I looked up the schematics and found the ground and the hot side for this is the fuel pump plug. And I took a drill battery and then just jumped leads from the drill battery to the ground and the hot side. And that's how I drained the old gas out. It worked like a charm. So I could do that with a drill battery right now to see if the pump actually runs, but I don't have that wiring diagram anymore, and yeah, I'm too lazy right now. Well, we'll connect everything we have up, at least. So this guy needs to be bolted to the gas tank with these little things. I'm so mad I need another piece. Oh yeah. Nice 3D printed organizer for my nut driver. And then I guess we're gonna, except I don't remember the orientation of this. I feel like it was this. So we're gonna go with that. Actually, the fuel level sensor down there is hitting the side of the gas tank if I rotate it more, so it can't be rotated. So I believe this is the orientation. I have to put in these two bolts last because there's a bracket for this guy that I attached. So I need to take that back off because I do everything more than once. That's correct. I looked it up. Oh, thanks. That's what this is all about. Just some dudes hanging out on a Saturday night, helping each other out. I also have zero space to exist in here. I also hear someone's big ass dog right outside my garage door. Okay, 2 more. I know this is riveting stuff right now. All right, so we'll tighten all these down, all these nice rusty bolts that I'm putting back on, because that's what it's come to. Also supposed to have an O-ring, but yeah, I know. I completely forgot about that, but since I have to order parts, I might as well order an O-ring. So I'm not going to tighten these down fully. I'm just getting everything in place so I don't lose it. Because I want to go through as much as possible so I know exactly what I'm missing. Because if this thing starts this month, actually in the next 2 weeks, I'll be very happy because I have more cars I need to ruin in my 1-car garage. All right, so this guy goes on there. And I'm just going to lazily put that clip on there. I'm stupid, it goes this way. At least I thought. All right, I'm not going to do the clip. Forget about it. 2 electrical connections. Boom, boom. This guy, need to order. Missing it. O-ring, need to order. Missing it. I can't button that up because I'm missing this thing. All right, back under the car. Let's go make more of a mess. Casino, need to go. Missing it. Yep. But technically, other than the fuel filler, we're done under the car. Fuel filler, missing it. The handbrake cable, I can't remember. I can't remember if that goes through the fuel filler or below it. I think that goes there. Because that really does look like it goes there, so. What number MR2 is this for you? This is the second one. Number 2, MR 2.0. Oh, God damn it, I need a different size. Oh, look, this is depressing. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but I have spider webs between the ground and the tire. So that's depressing. This thing's literally becoming one with the jack stands. Terrible angles. Okay. Thank God that's the right size. So, handbrake cable. It's just hibernating. I don't know. Hibernation means it's permanent and usually happens during the winter. This thing seems to break during the summer when I actually can and want to drive it. And then during the winter, it's too cold for me to work on it. And it gets boxed in here because I'm a peasant and I rent, so I have to move all my vehicles while they plow because I get snow where I live. Anyways, handbrake cable needs to be mounted to this. Just stay up out of the way. I'm pretty sure it goes here because none of those are threaded. I'm fairly certain. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it and I'll double check my work later. Except filming and working is a struggle. Also, when I work under the car, I just feel like I'm breathing heavily into the camera, which might be a good thing for some of you. It might be terrible for the rest. Look at that. Nice and restored by yours truly versus how I found it. All right, handbrake cable, nice and firm to this. This isn't torqued yet. I don't have a good reason. I don't even know why I took it off. It must have been for this hard coolant line because this was off when I had to remove the gas tank. So speaking of coolant line, I believe this one's all buttoned up. But if we look on the other side, I still have AC lines that need to go back up. So this is when the camera work starts to suffer. So this is AC lines that I'm keeping because all I'm doing is lying to myself that this car is going to have working AC again one day. And I'm so tempted to just rip it out, but at the moment I don't have the heart to. So we need to see what's going on here first and work our way forward. Because it looks like this plastic clip is also supposed to have the other AC line in it, but I can't make that work. Oh, unless it rotates down like that. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. And now it looks like this guy goes up there, but first we're gonna take care of everything back here. So last time we torqued the 4 bolts to the gas tank. Keep it and just buy an electric AC setup. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't keep throwing money at this thing. The economy's in shambles. I can't do that. I can't keep making things complicated and changing it. That being said, that's an option that I could do. But honestly, I'm not even putting any thought in it because this thing clearly never works. You can if you hit black at Atlantic City. Everybody here just wants me to gamble. It's like they know me. Because I thought that was my boy Brian M. there saying that. How the hell am I supposed to get this up there? I feel like I need to brute force it. You suck at gambling? That is very true. I'm about as good at gambling as I am at having a project car. Never works out well, and I just keep trying and I never see the fruits of my labor. That's it. So right now I'm struggling with the hard lines, getting them into that clip. Then we get it bolted up to the chassis there. These hard lines are zip tied here. It leads to the compressor, which is normally mounted right here off these bolts, and it's driven by this belt. But when you have a K24, the AC does not fit, which no one tells you. So I actually have, why not? So if you guys want to see more things I threw my money away on, we'll go to my spare parts shelf. And right here, see the stock Spider compressor with this adapter bracket for the swap that I spent, you know, $200 on. That doesn't fit because it only fits with a K20. The K24 is too long, and they didn't say that. No one online says that. So that's more money I threw away. Go at the top. I don't know what, go to the top of the gas tank, click with the first line. I can't read, there's no shot I reach that AC line from up here. If that's what you're talking about. I've got like a finger's width there. Oh, it's hard to hold my phone. Shave your fingers down with an angle grinder. I don't have an angle grinder here, but I do have a pipe cutter and some sandpaper. All right. All right, I'm gonna put my phone down for a second. And let me see if I can just caveman it in. I'm gonna try to put you guys below it. Also, when you work on rusty pieces of shit, safety glasses, so you don't get rust in your eye when you're under the car. And let's see if we can force something to happen here. What's preventing it from going up? It's this. Oh boy. You need to go there. This is not working right now. It's a plastic clip, so I don't want to bend it and break it. Let's try this. No, get out of there. How did I get it out? Like, okay, this is, let's see what the chat's been saying. First line top clip. Yeah, I'm trying. Clip in the first line. Yeah, I'm trying. But this is what sucks. It's like they designed it on purpose. The gap from here to here is smaller than the actual diameter of this. So how are you supposed to get it in there? Unless I'm supposed to take the gas tank down, which I refuse to. I'm in too deep. I'm not doing that again. So I'm just gonna, Like if this clip was like 2 centimeters lower, it'd work. It's like they designed it to make it frustrating. Oh my God, this is annoying. It's crazy how close it is. It's like it's on purpose that they made it so it won't fit. And that happens all the fucking time. Like, look at this. Like, the fattest part of it won't get by. Lube. Should I spit on it? Move it away from the plastic. I can't because there's a big stupid gas tank in the way. And I can't brute force it. I'm trying to right now. What are my other options? Push on it really hard. It's so goddamn close. Oh, we got it. We did it. There we go. We got the fattest part past the most narrow part. I can't. So now I need to do something. I just don't know what. So if we follow this line, there's another clip up here. This is such bad camera work that I'm trying to get it to sit in. Clip in. And it just won't fucking do it. Like, that's incredibly close too. You really are the worst mechanic. I know. It's not on purpose either. I'm just fighting 6 different things at once. All right, this clip, done. We're in there. Now, this guy, which, like, I hope you can see when I put my phone down. But whatever. Now we just push like hell. Get that in there, move this foam. All right. AC lines set. Now we actually gotta bolt it. I can't turn on my side or anything. So the bolt, nice rusty bolt for that, is right there. Now I gotta get my tool, because look at this, I have a lot of space to work with. I do believe that this is the most realistic look you'll get on YouTube of working on a car. Because a lot of it, look at, I'm working in the cobweb of my tire and the ground. Because usually it's just cramped and sweaty and rusty and terrible. So bolt out of the chassis. Sounds like my ex. Yeah. That's a layup I let you have there. The title of this should be how to change the gas tank in a MR2 Spider one-handed. My 10 millimeters rolling. I know. I told you, this is reality. This is what it's like. That's how they get lost. If you look closely, you'll notice a broken bolt that we're just going to ignore. There used to be plastic shrouding down here as a splash guard, or, you know, to keep the airflow nice, and we're going to just never put that back on or talk about it again. They just disappear for real, I know. All right. Okay, so AC lines back. This needs to be zip tied. I'm going to do that later. So AC line is good, coolant line is good. Back on this side, chassis bracing. I guess I'll take care of that now. Torque it down at least. I need to find the right tool for that. Splash guard, delete, weight reduction. Yeah, that's right. The car can be lightweight for when I never drive it. These jack stands will have an easier job. Of course. So all those suspension bits are usually 14 and up. 14, 17, whatever. That's a 12. That won't work. Let's go dig through a mess. I need to find 14. Can I have a 14 that's not a 1/4 inch drive? Jesus, that drawer. All right, let's see your drawer. If you're so quick to judge. And it's organized, metric, standard. I can find anything I want. Easy. Trying to 3D print some organizers. What do you call this thing, dude? I know I do need to 3D print something, but right now everything's a mess. I had a 14 out here somewhere. I know I did, because I used one to take it off. Hey, there we go. Look at that, it was ready to go. Call me that again, I'll ban you. All right. Rolled away right into the garbage can. Am I tightening? I'm loosening. All right, so this is just a little stiffener. Because you have your outboard suspension, it's got this linkage. X-Force goes to this part of the chassis. And then I believe on the 2002 after facelift, they also got this little stiffener to get this suspension node a little more rigid. So that's what we're tightening right now. Am I firing it up tonight? Nope, not even close. I'll explain why in a second. Since this is not a critical component, I'm not gonna bother torquing it to whatever spec right now, because I'm sure I'm gonna be taking it off in 2 weeks anyways, for some whatever reason. So I'm just gonna use my calibrated caveman hands, which is not working, doing it one-handed. All right, good enough. Only thing he's firing up is his other car to the casino tonight. Yeah, that's my only way out. All right, to recap. Gas tank last time, installed, torqued. This time we finished getting the coolant lines clipped in. That's all neat and tidy up there. Nothing's hanging loose. Likewise for these AC lines, they're all where they're supposed to be, except for this end, which just gets zip tied up there when it actually runs. Last time we realized I made a little oopsie. I threw away the hose. This is the fuel filler, so this is actually when you fill it where it comes down, and I don't have this hose. I ordered one. All my local car shops only had radiator lines. The gasoline will degrade that rubber over time, so I didn't want to use it. So I ordered one online. It will be here tomorrow. Then on the top side, I also realized in my haste, I threw out my fuel pump, fuel filter, housing, fuel level sensor, and all that. So we got a new one in, and that's right here installed. We got our electrical connection here. We got the, I believe this is the low pressure side. No, this is the high pressure side connected. Cool. And then when they shipped it to me like this, with this line cut off. So I was like, okay, let's look for that line. Then after some investigating, I realized it leads to over here, because I totally forgot I did this, and connects to there. So it looks like I took this end out, left it with my gas tank when I took it out, and then when I threw out my gas tank, threw out that line. So now I need to find one online, which is really gonna suck. And I'm really pissed off I did that. So no, we are not firing it up, but that is where we're at. And I believe without those pieces, I'm kind of at a standstill. Should probably go fishing after this for a while. You know, I have all this shit to do. I just want to fish. I just want to fish. Yeah, so unless that line is miraculously somewhere in this garage, which I will bet that it's not. I'm actually fully confident it's not. I am done here for now. So I need to go online and find those pieces. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Any other questions about the car before I leave and just go be sad somewhere alone? Yeah, 3D printer organizer, look at that. The one and only, actually, I did that too. Yeah, when's the turbo going in? No turbo. In case anybody has not watched my shitty videos, which is probably everyone, This is a high compression build, so no turbo. It's a Honda K24 high compression. Hey everybody, you gonna fire it up? No, I'm not gonna fire it up. I can't fire it up. I'd love nothing more than to fire it up, believe me. But I can't. And the worst part is when I'm ready to fire it up and I'm all excited, I haven't disconnected my battery, so I bet this battery is gonna be junk. Am I gonna disconnect it now? No. But then I'll have to jump it. So big turbo then. Yeah, twin turbo. Just LS swap it, yep. So that's where we're at. We got a car that just can't get any gas to it. Unless by the good grace of God. Yep, nothing. Or maybe I threw it out thinking, hey, I don't need this part. And it's actually in there, but there's no way I did that because I threw it out in my dumpster late at night so the people I rent from couldn't see me. Seems like a good box for a cat. My cats don't deserve that box. Got an old water pump in here. That's pretty cool. So nope, no part. Need to source it online. So I'm gonna try Rock Auto, I guess. I used to throw out a bunch of electronics at a place like that late at night. Yep, I've thrown out many sketchy things in these dumpsters. Should I turn this into a garage cleaning stream? No, I'm just kidding. This thing's clean as hell. I don't need to clean this. All right, any other questions about the car? Look at that, I hate that. The brake pad doesn't contact the whole rotor. Drives me nuts. I just tuned in, what's going on? Nothing good. I needed to change the gas tank. When I threw out my gas tank, I accidentally threw out a bunch of stuff I needed. So the new gas tank is in there. I'm missing the high pressure fuel line and I'm missing the fuel filler hoses, which I need to source. What wheels are on it? Koenig Hypergrams. I hate the fitment on this car. These wheels and tires are too big on the rear. The fronts look pretty good though. But I went way too big on this. It rubs on the fender and I've been raising the rear. The whole reason I got coilover so soon was just so I could raise the rear so it stopped rubbing. Look at this. Look at that tread. I've had these for, I think, 6 years. How sad is that? Look at that exhaust fitment. Look at the left tip versus the right tip. What size are the rear? They're 16s. 16 by 7.5, and I think it's 35 offset. But the tires, 225, 50, 16, so too much sidewall, I think. But I copied the stock Spider staggered setup, so the front is 15, the rears are 16. I wish I didn't do that, but I don't know why I did, because I'm stupid. Sick. Ew, it's just dead bugs in there. These are my car washing buckets. Pretty nice, right? Nice and clean. You know, when this thing's running nice and I get to wash it. Well, I did detail the car last spring, and it's been sitting here not exposed to anything, so I'm pretty sure the like coating I put on, the protective ceramic coating, still is fine. So I can wipe all the dust off, so that's good news. What else do I hate about this car right now to point out? I pointed this out last time. This brake caliper, I accidentally powder coated a dark gray instead of flat black like the rest of them. That drives me nuts. Guy told me he buys parts on Amazon for a third of parts stores. Yeah, so I don't know. As much as it pains me to support Amazon sometimes, but I'll do a lot of the time. Well, let me back up. I'd rather support pretty sweet hat. I'd rather support Amazon than dealerships that upcharge like crazy. So usually what I do is dealerships have a nice parts catalog you can pick from, and I'll get an OEM part number like this. So this is for whatever bolt this is, Honda part number. And you just put that part number directly into Amazon and you'll generally get pretty good results. Facebook Marketplace. So Facebook Marketplace, I've never really tried for parts. I also don't have a Facebook right now. So that's kind of harder, but I might have to try. Because I have no idea how I'm going to... Because that's not like the fuel filler. I just took these calipers, these nicely calibrated Harbor Freight calipers, and I measured the inlet into the gas tank so I could find an ID. So I just got some fuel hose that's rated for gasoline, and I could do that. But the problem here is this is a pretty bespoke part that's a specific fitting on this end as well as that end. So I'm actually going to need the real Toyota line, and the odds of them carrying that for a car that hasn't been made in 20 years is slim to none. So I'm going to have, I don't know. I haven't looked online. Maybe people have it, but I'm kind of worried for my future there. You reckon there are any spiders at your local Junkers? I have not had luck, but I live like 10 minutes from one, so I might check them out. Full Adidas tracksuit too. Fur coat. Fur coat's for when I get that, when I get the big YouTube money. When I become the next, I don't even know, Mr. Beast. I don't even know popular like car builders on YouTube as much anymore. I stopped following a lot of them. Was I zoomed in that whole time? Yeah, it's definitely not for free for me. Yeah, that's where we're at. Any other questions before I leave and I go to bed? Sad. That exhaust pisses me off. I know. Believe me, I know. It pisses me off too. But I've tried it. Well, I tried universal mounts that have different mounting points. That doesn't do anything. it's a PP kit for the swap, and this fitment is just garbage. I'm pretty sure it leaks out of here too. It's really annoying and pisses me off. So I have access to a welder, so I'd love to be able to take it off, like know what adjustment it needs and just weld a new hanger onto it. But this thing doesn't run long enough for me to take a small issue like that and put the time and effort in. But yeah, so I'll put them on blast. PPE, it's a kit for the swap, does not fit. And this is the second exhaust I've tried for the swap too. First one was straight piped and was way too loud. I'm about to start a 2ZZ swap. How is your experience with the 2ZZ? I don't have much experience with the 2ZZ. I've covered this before, but I had a silver MR2 that came with a 2ZZ swap when I bought it. And then the whole point of me taking the motor out was I was going to do a naturally aspirated build with that motor because not a lot of people have covered it. And I just wanted to, I don't know, try to reach 200 wheel on it because that was something that a lot of people are trying to go for. And that's back when I was dumb and naive and thought I could do something successfully. So I pulled that motor and the cylinder wall had scoring on it. 2ZZs have a metal matrix composite cylinder wall, so it's just a special cylinder wall in it because it's an aluminum block that helps with the strength. And the so that had scoring on it, so I got a junkyard motor with a 2ZZ. I took it to the machine shop, and the cylinder walls were tapered on that second 2ZZ. So I was down 2 motors. So then I decided to K-swap from there because I figured if I was already in that deep, I was going to make it a lot worse. So I don't have much experience with the 2ZZ, unfortunately. All I've done is disassemble 2 of them. But from what people say, it's a good motor for this car. Cause Honda OT, I don't know what OT means. Off topic, overtime. On top, oh. All right, any other questions about this car that I've grown to hate and seem to never drive? Oh, here's another thing I hate. Look at that. Look how bad I did right there. But that can be our little secret. No one's ever going to see that. Oh, here's another, well, while I'm at it. Cars and parts that connect to junkyards. I've heard of Cars and Parts, CMP. Someone mentioned that last time. And I definitely have to check it out. So I went through the process of detailing this whole car. I know it doesn't look like it, but I like polished it and whatever. And then I cleaned the headlights because they had the Spiders are known for having a terrible fog on them. So I detailed the car, cleaned the headlights, and then if I even remember how to pop the hood, I did the sanding, and I got this like white diarrhea all over my car from the wet sanding I did. So right now everything under the hood is covered in it, but I cleaned the exterior. That's another thing that drives me crazy. I mean, I still have like some shit there that I need to wipe off. See, these are the deep cuts that don't make it into the videos because I don't want everybody to think I'm stupid. What else is dumb about this car? I still have a bunch of the old stock intake in it. Peppered in surface rust. See, at least that's the one thing this car has, is it does not have rust. The like linkages and everything had a bunch of the linkages have a bunch of whatever surface rust on them, but the actual body and frame itself is good. So I looked out there. Do I think it spent more time on jack stands than the tires? That's a really good question. I think it's spent more time on tires because I've had it broken and not running on the tires. But if we don't count the time that it's just been sitting in here waiting for me to work on it, then it's definitely been on jack stands more than it has been ready to drive. Oh look, no coolant. I wonder where that went. I have no idea where that went. What else do I hate? This. I hate that. The wiring harness kind of looks bad, but it's a stock one from a K series. Can't do much about that. The intake is bad. All right, so at 7:50, I'm gonna call it. So that's 4 minutes of questions. If anybody has any more. If anybody wants an RBC, is that a leftover sticker on the rear? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Free advertising for some dealership that I can't get off. Stream again soon. Have parts and beer. The streams have been doing better than I thought, which is weird because it's weird for me to talk to nobody. And it's also weird for me that people actually find this interesting enough to watch. Get the 3M disc thing, removes that easily. I'll add it to the list. I'll just make a big shopping list. Cars and parts. Yeah, I got cars and parts written down. Wow, you're such a good brother. It beats watching the world implode. That's true. Why watch the world implode when you can watch just one person's project car implode and financial well-being? Also, I'm going to butcher your name. Kapil has literally been commenting on every video I've made for the last like 6 years. So he's a true one. Also a bunch of other small YouTubers. You watch every small YouTube channel I watch with obscure builds, you're always commenting on it. Yeah, I don't have much more to say. So I'm going to end the stream here. So high pressure fuel line, fuel filler, and then fire it up. 3-step process. All right. Bye, everyone.